Welcome back to PresCo. I'm the BiznessPres, and today we have the daily trend. The market is juicy today. Much liquid, much current in the sea. We bring up, charts from the website. You'll be able to have a much more in-depth look, especially at our portfolio, than what I'm about to show you today. However, we've got some juicy details. So we'll call it Bitcoin in this consolidation bull flag. Really didn't last long, hey. It seemed to have this inverse head and shoulders collected by the 21 moving average, and we're gone. We're gone. We had our close, our daily close above all-time highs, and since then, it's taken 2 weeks to break out of. Okay, we had the little top. Let's zoom in a bit. Okay, we have this little top here, marked on the MACD. Guess what? We've bounced. We've bounced, and when we bounced with some momentum. Why? Because the RSI is above the 50, and the MACD is above the 0. And when we bounce to support, we see a lot of volume. So how could we have played this if we were trading? We zoom into the 4-hour chart. You see it a little bit better. Get rid of those squiggly lines. We're not watching the 50 and the 21 on the 4 hours. We're watching 200, which is at 82 grand. And if we go back on the daily, what's at 82? The 21. Okay, and the 50. Usually it's the 50 that it lines up with, but we get to see the speed now between the 4-hour and the daily. And we can watch the daily trend, but when we break it down in the 4-hour, we can see these things play out a lot quicker. Okay, they're a bit more obvious. Okay, so we're seeing momentum fizzle out, and we're sitting right on the zero mark on the MACD. Okay, we bounce a little bit up, which is a breakout. Okay, if we draw this resistance line, there's the neckline of the head and shoulders. So I was looking at the MACD just then to see momentum went from negative to 0 to positive and then bounced. Okay, what happened on the RSI? We had a low, we had a lower low, we went very sideways at the 50. We couldn't really make a lower low again, and we break above the 50 and we break up, making a higher high instead of a low. Okay, so the trend has changed. Instead of going down, we're now coming up, and then we pull back, retest the 50 and break out. Okay, so the indicators tell us the similar story to the price. Haven't even looked at the candles yet. So what can we see on the price? We come up here, we fall down. Okay, we've broken this trend line. We retested it here. Now we're a bit bearish. Are we bearish though in a bull market? No, not really. We're just consolidating. Okay, we consolidated in that bull flag, but it really didn't last very long. Okay, because these low prices, they get bought up. Look at that wick there. Okay, this is a low, come down, someone bought the market was buying and pushed us up into this consolidation range. Okay, if we broke below it then, we'd have to find support here or here, and if we break that, then it's kind of a long way down. But we didn't. Okay, we found support, we found a supporting trend line, and we broke above all the resistances. Okay? So just, the bears aren't winning. Guys, the bears are not winning. If you're long Bitcoin, you're winning in this market, in the game. Okay, so now what can we watch? We watch the trend. Okay, we watch the trend on the daily. Okay, we know we're breaking out into all-time highs. We've started a daily trend. We've got a higher high, a lower, a higher low. We've got a higher high, a higher low. Now we've just broken out into a higher high. Okay, as long as we come up past the 70 in momentum, the trend is going to continue. If we come up here and find resistance at the 70, where the last high was, then we could see maybe a bit of a head and shoulders like we just had on XRP on the 4-hour chart. But that's neither here nor there. That's just that if then this, like most of the time. Okay? We just got to cross up on the MACD, we should expect bullish momentum. I would expect this resistance to flip into support and lead us into all-time highs. That's what I'm expecting. I mean, there's no reason why not. We're not at resistance. Who's selling? Okay? Everyone's in profit now. Literally everyone's in profit now. Everyone who ever bought Bitcoin is now in profit. Who's selling? Now it becomes musical chairs. When someone does start to sell, then everyone else needs to sell, otherwise no one's going to be in profit anymore. And we can read that on chain in the nipple, net unrealized profit and loss. So that's going a bit beyond the depths of this video. We're looking at the daily trend. The daily trend is bullish. Bitcoin on Ethereum. Ethereum's just following this channel. Just hard following this channel. And there's more on the website. We go a lot more into depth on the website. Go for it, go have a look. Okay, it's making this ascending channel. So if we break this support, which will need to come all the way down here, break some kind of trend line, and then follow it through with some bearish momentum, we'll see that play out. We'll see that play out here on the RSI, and we'll see it play out when the blue line crosses the signal line and we get a bearish cross. Until then, I'm not selling any Ethereum. I'm not exiting my long positions. I'm not doing anything. All right? That is on the daily. If we want to be ahead of the curve, we've got to know how to analyze this on the 4-hour. Same thing. We're in a trend. We made a higher high above the RSI. Okay, we're trending up. We're following the 50. Okay, the 200's lagging. Okay, so on the 4-hour, we're not going off the 200. That's not the support line. We're going off the 50 moving average on the 4-hour. And look at that. That is our support. Okay, so every time we're away from it, like now, for example, leverage traders are going to take some profits. Okay, they're going to get their ETH. They're going to bank it. Okay, and then we're going to pull back to here and buy it again and go long. Okay, how does that affect us? It doesn't, until this buy zone isn't strong enough and we fall through it. Okay, once we fall through the buy zone, we'll probably come up and retest it. Then we should be on the edge of our seats. Okay, are we making a higher high, or are we getting rejected by this new resistance? If we get rejected, we're going to be coming down to new support. Until then, I mean, we're just going to keep following the trend. And you can see on the 4-hour, we're above zero. Okay, so every time we go up a lot. Every time we come down, we don't come down as much. Okay, so we got buy, sell, and we haven't got the sell yet. Okay, also we can measure that from a retracement. Usually it'll come back to the 618. If it comes back to the 618 on a support line in a trend, that's a really good area to buy from. So you see, we didn't quite pull back to the 618. Might be a slight wick there. Maybe it was the 50. Either way, you're going to pull back to a buy zone. Okay? And we can move that again. There to there, we pulled back to the buy zone. Okay, this is a healthy trend. We're pulling back to the 50, making higher highs and higher lows on the 4-hourly. So as you can see, this is what we'll be looking out for. If Ethereum starts to top out, it's just traders taking profits. What we would expect is buy here and continuation. If we don't get it, then we need to analyze the trend. Then we need to see if we're getting bought up at the 50 or whether we're getting breaking through it. Okay? So these are the next things. As long as we're making higher highs and higher lows, we're great. We're great. XRP on the daily. Broke out of this long-term resistance trend line, and we're looking for all-time highs. Again, it's on the website. We've been calling this one for a while. If we get what we're supposed to get, then this would be great. This is my biggest bag by far. I'm playing it in a lot of different ways. And this is my prediction from way back here. From way back here, the end of July, the very low point. I said, hey, XRP is going to do this. How are we looking now? You know what I mean? Like, more juicy details on the website. V-Chain just broke out of its resistance. Breakout, pullback, breakout, pullback, breakout. Like these things are now going ballistic. Chainlink as well. So if you're following our buy positions in the portfolio, we're up 30% on V-Chain. We're up 15% on Chainlink. We're up on XRP. We didn't buy Ethereum or Bitcoin because it's a bit high. They're already our all-time highs. We bought relatively low things for that reason. Now this is the Bitcoin dominance. Been calling this little W pattern, and the 50 has caught up to the price. So we followed this kind of pullback. We got rejected. We made a similar low, okay, and it actually led to some divergence. But we failed to make a higher high. So depending on what happens here, if Bitcoin gains a lot of strength, flips the 50 and goes up, then altcoins aren't going to really do that much. What we're going to see is Bitcoin just soak up all the wealth. But I don't think that's really going to happen. Bitcoin's going to go up, yeah, but the speed of these alts, we're going to see probably more bearish momentum pick up on the Bitcoin dominance. And even though Bitcoin will go up, the altcoins will go up much, much faster, and they will soak up more of the market cap. Whoops. So that's why keeping an eye on that. Now we haven't looked at this for a while. We just want to take a quick look at the stocks. Far out, they're at all-time highs. So yeah, we called this little breakout before. It broke down into a bullish head and shoulders. It broke up, retested the neckline, and off it went. Stocks are at all-time highs and tag green. So they're going to continue unless we get a black swan event that just does something crazy. We should get continuation. After a pullback, it should continue. So it'll pull back to this kind of line, the moving average will catch up, and it'll continue. Okay, same, I suppose, for the NASDAQ. Yep, so if it pulls back, we're pulling back to all-time highs and probably continuing. Taking green once again. So there's momentum, it's momentum in the market. Dow Jones is on its way. It looks the weakest out of all of them, but, you know, I don't really follow stocks. VIX is down, that's what we want to see. We don't want to see the VIX creep up on us. That means everyone's getting out, getting into something safe, closing positions, looking for new ones later on. The Dixie, the dollar index, okay, we're floating around. So that's good. It's good. And 10-year yields, yeah, good. We're getting rejected. So whether we're entering a buy zone or a longer-term bearish market, we don't want to see these things go up. All right? Not until we're taking profits anyway. Okay. Quick look at gold and silver. So they're handy. Okay. We're in this long-term bull flag. Gold. There's usually more than that there. Oh, yep. So yeah, we're just bull flagging, and we'll probably break out of that too, and off we go for wave something or other. Wave 2 for silver. Okay, yeah, I had that drawn a while ago. This is how long since I've looked at this chart. 3 weeks. 3 weeks since I looked at this chart. All right, we broke out, we pull back, and we should see continuation. Okay, resistance, break out of resistance. Okay, in an area of support. We've just made, oh yep, so that's what I was drawing last time. We got divergence, where the price is going down, but momentum's going sideways. The next thing we want to see is price to go sideways, while momentum picking up. And then, the momentum is a leading indicator, the momentum leads bullish, and then the price follows. Okay, so right now, broken into the highs and we're pulling back, and these pullbacks should be good buying opportunities. Unfortunately, I was buying up here, but it's been a long year and I've learned a lot about the market, so I'm still happy with that decision. I'm holding silver long term. It's a hedge against the shitty dollar system that we have, more so than crypto is. So yeah, Tesla was breaking out last time I was calling it. Again, it's been a while since I looked at these. Far out. Oh my goodness. I think it was 18% from the breakout that I seen it last. 18%, so we'll just pull them back. Guys, this is what crypto is about to do. This is a stock breaking out 40%, doubling on a bull flag on the Tesla stock. That's insane. That's insane right there. Look how far in the green zone we got. That is insane. Okay, so we just broke trend. We broke the red line, we broke trend, now we're looking for a pullback. But where's this thing going to pull back to? Oh my God. You know, so take profits. If you're in Tesla, take profits now, because I'm calling top. We'll come back in 3 weeks and check this. But I'm calling top. Right there. That's me calling top. If we go on the 4 hour, can we see that? Yeah. 1, 2, 3 at lower high. There's our divergence right there. And guys, this is how we'll be calling the top of the bull run too. This thing's gonna happen quick. In a day, from the top, we could lose 10%. In 3 days, we could lose, 30 to 50%. And everyone's expecting it to bounce and go up. Like, we got to play this right, guys. We got to play this right. It's not going to go up forever. You know, and something could happen at any moment. Pull the plug on it all. You know, so yeah, well, this is great. The next video, we're going to talk about how to manage and protect these positions. Okay, so where would I have my stop loss right now? Okay, I would have had it under structure. Okay, if we break down from here, then we're clearly bearish. But we did the opposite, we break up. So it's kind of 50-50 at this stage. But now that we got it right, we can move our stop loss to a break even and still give it wiggle room. Because if it gets rejected, if the sellers come in here, where's it going to pull back to? You know, pull back to this blue line. And what if it makes a lower high? And then it's just going to fizzle out here. Wait for the support to pick up. And off we go. Well, we still want to be exposed to the upside without trailing a stop loss too close and just getting wicked out. One of these dirty wicks just come and take your stop loss, and then the price goes in your favor but without you. We don't want to be doing that. So we're not zooming into the 1 hour charts. We're on the daily time frame with the help of the 4 hour. Guys, that's all for today. Stay tuned for the next videos, next analysis on the market. There'll be updates constantly on all the charts and on our positions. Okay, I haven't done the numbers on the profits yet, but hey, we're sitting juicy. And with this cash position on the side, I do have a couple of things that haven't quite moved yet that we could be putting our money into. We don't want to go chasing pumps, so it brings your average entry up. And what's the point in doing that? There's plenty of opportunities in the market. All right, so guys, thank you very much. Thanks for watching. I'm the BiznessPres. This is PresCo, and this is the Daily Trend. See you, bye.